that's my my two cases that I wanted to go over tonight here, because I'm going to show you something. Let's go back over here. Oh, the camera. Mr. Camera, I'm over here. The camera was trying to track me, and now it's all discombobulated. Well, fix that. I'll fix your wagon. Can you see me now? You can. Okay. Very good. This is going to be about, essentially it's the field investigator's backpack. An item of equipment you may or may not want to carry with you in the field. And a few odds and ends like that. But small, relatively cheap things. So, what I would, this came from some difficult experience that I had when we went out west on an investigation, and I was told, bring your tripod. So I brought my crappy tripod. And it was really a pain packing that thing, getting it on the plane and getting it off the plane and lugging it around. It turns out I didn't really need it for that whole investigation. Didn't use it for anything. It holds on my camera, but I can do that, or I can just wear it on a strap, or there's other ways to carry cameras around. So that was not helpful. And so we understand, right? Legs, and these can be extended normally, and usually you can extend them quite a lot, and they can get fairly long. All tripods have a head which attaches to the top of the tripod. That's this little thing right here. There's many different kinds of heads. This is called a video head or a fluid head, and I won't, but you could if you're a professional videographer, that might be worth it to you. The next thing, the third thing, is something called a quick release. Strictly speaking, a quick release is not absolutely required, but you're going to want one. You don't want to have a tripod without a quick release, or a monopod for that matter. And what this does is your optic mounts here, clamps down quickly, and when you're ready to take it off, you just loosen it, take it off. Much faster than having to unscrew it or whatever. So you need a quick release. And for a monopod, you don't necessarily need a head, but you do need a quick release. And then the other thing what goes on top of a quick release is something called a quick release plate, which will be on your optics. And a camera, you generally mount that to your camera, whatever other optic you're trying to use, and the plate slides into the quick release. You can buy quick releases separately. This is one nice little quick release. Generally speaking, quick releases are $1 to $200, depending on how good it is. Pro gear, very expensive. Probably don't need pro gear for what we'll be doing. Just nobody's paying you thousands and thousands of dollars for your video. But that's those are the basics. Now, when would you use one? Well, it's the main thing is it holds your camera or frees up your hands. And if you're on what they call it, a stakeout, that is, you're sitting in one place looking in a particular direction for a long time, having it on a tripod is going to be is a convenience, really, but it's a very good convenience, and it may make the difference when you're getting the shot and not in the shot, right? And you don't have a camera operator then, because it's no longer associated directly with you, and so the interviewee, after a while, just sort of doesn't even notice the camera he's talking to you, right? So little bit less camera conscious, which is good. You can even use your phone for that, or you can use a dedicated audio recorder, or use your video camera with the lens cap on. We are trying to document what we do. For still photographs, unless you're taking very long exposures, which I don't see the application for in UFO field investigation. If you're taking very long exposures, yeah, but we don't do that. So now if you're out there saying, I think I'm going to do a little astrophotography on the side while I'm doing my investigation, yeah, you can bring that, but that's a different mission. Okay. Now monopods can fulfill some of the needs that you would get from a tripod. And monopods are generally way easier to set up. I have this huge one here. I don't know why I bought such a big monopod, but this is a big one. I guess I got it so, it goes all the way to the ground and it's got up eye level. And it's actually a better quick release. This is a really nice one by Really Right Stuff. This is a nice one. Not quite pro grade, but still pretty good. And it comes with feet. The feet aren't on here right now, but feet, so you can actually let it go, but I wouldn't walk away from it. Certainly not on a windy day. But you can free up your hands a little bit with the feet. Monopod doesn't necessarily need a head, because you can tilt and pan quite freely with it without the use of a head. So this essentially, what it does, if you have a big long lens on your camera. So this is an even more limited use case. And when I'm going on investigation, I would really seriously consider not taking a tripod or monopod. Why? Well, because it's not just the bulk and weight and having to pack and unpack it and set it up. All the distraction that involves, which is something you want to avoid. It's also more conspicuous. If you're carrying stuff like this, people look at that and say, I wonder what that guy's doing. Where's he going? What's he going to do with that? You just have a camera, it may be a camera in your pocket. You won't even see it. And we don't want to be conspicuous, particularly if we're visiting a witness with you, unless you know exactly what you're going to do with it and why you have it. If you want to get really nice, smooth video, or you want to be in the shot, or you're going to be doing a stakeout type of a watch in a particular direction, which is possible, then yeah, take a tripod. Take one with the kind of head that you're going to need. Probably a video head, a fluid head, maybe a gimbal head, which is a larger, bulkier head, but they're really nice. And a quick release. And, I would recommend a small light one like this. The pro level ones can be a lot bigger and heavier. If you're going to be hiking in to where you're going to be setting up, or you're going to be maybe riding a bike, or it's not near the vehicle that you drove in on, the smaller, the lighter, the better. Also, just if you're going to fly in an airplane, having small and light is really advantageous. So keep that in mind. As always, ask yourself, what's my mission? Write down in your plan what the gear you're going to be taking, and ask yourself for every piece of gear, do I have something smaller and lighter, less conspicuous that will do just as good a job for the mission I have? Okay. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. This has been episode 7 of API Case Files Live. Next time will be October 16th. And if there's any change to those plans, I'll let you know in advance. Again, the mysteries of space and sky, make sure if you live in this area, please consider going to that on November 1st, and stop by and say hello. And, who knows, you might even have the rare, spectacle of me wearing a coat and tie. So see you then, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope we can meet up in Meet Space on November 1st. So see you then. Bye. Ending stream.